Hello everyone, welcome to some basic tech. So today we will talk about how you can install MySQL server on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS version. So I have already opened Digital Ocean documentation and this is quite helpful. So let's start following the all procedures and all steps that is mentioned here, and we can start installation step by step. Okay, so first of all I would like to provide some prerequisites, and then we'll go ahead for the installation. Fine. So in prerequisites, we required Ubuntu 22.04 and with the non-administrative user and firewall configured with UFW. Okay. So we already have these prerequisites. Let me show you. I already have taken remote of my Ubuntu machine. So cat etc os release. Here you can see Ubuntu 22.04 and ID. This is my user account with sudo rights. You can see sudo somewhere in this area. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so both things are done, and let's start doing the all steps that is mentioned for installation. So first of all we need to update our system, and let me copy the command, and we can just, you can also type here, so sudo shu. So we don't need to put password every time. We just need to update the paste the command, and then we can go for it. Fine. So it will take time. I'm just trying to make it fast. Fine. So update is done. I'm not going to upgrade my system, and let's run the another command, that is apt install MySQL server. So if you wish to type, you can, but currently it's copy paste is quite easy here, so I'm just doing it. Else we can type and figure out if there is any issue comes during installation. So it's a 244 MB of additional disk space will consume. So yeah, make sure your disk should have some good amount of space for installing. Perfect. So MySQL is server installed now. Let me see if we can see version. So MySQL hyphen version. See, we can see the version 8.0.36 for here, and then let me clear the screen and go for the next of setups that we need to configure. Fine. So if you are facing some issue related to warning or something like that, these type of issues, then you have to follow these procedures. Else we can go ahead and type MySQL. Okay, so sudo MySQL. Fine, I'm inside the MySQL. Let's type another things like here alter user root and localhost, then identified with the MySQL password with the password, and this is the complete command. I'm just copying and pasting here so you can see completely. See, this is the command. User would be root for localhost. There is no any other third party server or workstation involved, and MySQL native password would be password. Okay, so let me hit enter. Query affected. Okay, now exit, and then we'll run the further installation process. Fine. So here is the run the security script with sudo. So we have to follow this procedure now, and let's do it. Now it is asking to provide root password again. Password for root. So I'm just typing. Okay, I mistakenly typed different password. Fine. Press Y other keys or not. So validate password component can be changed to test password and improve security. It checks the strength of password and allow you to set only those passwords which are secure enough, right? So yep, it's fine. No. Change the password for root. If you want to change, it's fine. Otherwise, no. Remove anonymous users. If you want to remove, it's fine. Let me remove then. Great. Disallow root login. If you don't want to allow root login, then you can press yes. Otherwise, I'm yes or no. Then I'm pressing yes. Fine. Okay. Remove test database and access to it. Okay. Let's do it. I'm not going to do that. So we can see there if it is available. And we also get to know a couple of options for doing these kind of things. It means managing the database and all things. Reload privilege tables now. Okay, let's do it. All done. Fine. So after doing this, we get these options and we have to select according to requirement, just like a new password, something something. So if you want to set your password, you can choose it on the same process that we followed, and then we have to follow this command for logging as a root. Fine. So just paste it here. MySQL -u root and then password. Fine. Password. I'm able to log in here. Fine. And now there is alter user root identified with the authentication underscore socket here. What they are trying to say. Then go back to using the default authentication method using this command. So if you want to change any method, then it's fine. Otherwise, it's okay. Don't want to change. Creating a dedicated MySQL user and granting privileges. If you want to create any user or grant permissions, then these steps are, you can follow perfectly and it will work fine. I already tested, and so I don't need to repeat it again. And apart from it, flush privileges. If you want to flush any privileges, exit, and then you can try to log in again. So let me try this one. First of all, I need to log in there. Okay, I'm already here, so let me flush privileges. Fine. Now exit, and now try again. Okay, I'm able to log in perfectly, and then go back. And so here, demonstrated for shamming user and password. So if you don't want to go with the root, you can set any standard user and a standard password. So that user can be added for only a single person, or you can create this SAMI user as a generic ID. It means anybody can log in if this password is already shared with your team, right? Now testing MySQL. So system status, we can figure out with this status whether MySQL is running or not, or having any issues. Okay, so I'm exiting from the SQL and pasting the same command. My system status, MySQL server. Okay, do it. See, it's active and running fine. So I think this is good for us, and let's see if any more steps are involved. So for checking the SAMI version, it means it will definitely show the same version because this is installed for everyone. But see, it means if there any defined version is available, then you can install with the SAMI version and you can define it. Okay. Finally, we done the documentation and we followed successfully and did all things that we need to do. But I did not create any user. It means a standard user. But see, a root user is also similarly work, and it's more powerful than other any standard users. So if you are using your system yourself, then you can definitely utilize root user. And if you are having any query, then definitely ping to this video, and I will definitely try to figure out and resolve it. Okay, so if you have not subscribed the channel, kindly do subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much.